I hope and I pray that we will be doing our work and that we will wear masks and that we will hang lighting and sound and make that happen. I think my greatest hope would be that this nasty little coronavirus burns itself out. Don't know that that's really going to be how it happens. So I guess the fallback plan is hoping that my fellow citizens pay attention to it and wear their masks. I've got 2 in my pocket right now. So this should come to this corner is what you're saying. I haven't done this in a year and a half, so we're all scratching our heads just a little bit. And we've been distancing for a while. All these players were at 12 feet between each other. My name is Phil Hiester. I'm the union steward at Betcher Concert Hall and one of the stagehands for the Colorado Symphony. We have 4 stagehands on staff with the orchestra, so there's an electrician, a carpenter, an audio technician, and a props person.
Going up!
It is imperative that we are efficient and operate as a team. The Colorado Symphony has a very ambitious schedule. I've been at Betcher since 1990. So I'm into my 32nd year working in the hall and with the orchestra, which has been fabulous. I could use a little touch on this and timpani. Do we have time to go do that? Should I run up there? We really need to get everything in place because it's 80 members of an orchestra that at the stroke of 10 o'clock or whenever the beginning of rehearsal is, they will start playing at that time.
So the person playing the bass drum basically has that's what that tray is for, is his mallets.
Very special day. It is a full orchestra that we set, meaning all 4 families of the orchestra, so strings, woodwinds, brass, percussion, and in full numbers. Lots of ditzing and futzing, lots of minutiae to get everything just so. It takes a lot for a player because they're all athletes. So we really need them to be as comfortable as possible in their right position so that they can play their instruments. All right. Colorado Symphony has been exemplary in every way at keeping people working, trying to keep the band together, and I include myself in part of the band, because keeping the whole group together so that when we could get back, we weren't going to be stuttering at all. We were going to be able to jump right into it. Okay. We did perform some last summer. Did some of the only performances at Red Rocks in August and September. The very first thing we did in early November was we put together the Christmas concert, which was available online. The work was limited, but we all had a home to come to. We could all earn basically our living. As a stagehand, we get a fair bit of overtime, so we did not get any overtime hours because of the schedule, but we considered ourselves very lucky. So I'm going to go grab my tablet so that I can walk around on stage and actually bring the lights up and see what we're doing. I think we all spent some time on unemployment, but that was pretty limited thanks to our employer and the work we did. That's nice. We would not be here if it weren't for the vaccines. We would not be performing indoors in public again were it not for the vaccines. And I'm counting on the vaccines to keep us safe and healthy. The capacity of Betcher is, I believe, 2,685, and they have given out all of those tickets. The preview is really to give you a sense of the wide range of things. So a little bit of quiet Mozart here, and then the Prokofiev with huge percussion and brass and, you know, the big orchestral sound. So there'll be a little bit of everything. It's very exciting. Shows are coming back. Major League Baseball was a huge kind of experiment for Colorado. because that pushed the envelope a little bit, and it seemed to go very well. There's great hope and there's confidence that it will come back. Just need to make sure that it maintains. I guess I would feel that we are on the other side with one foot still on the line. I don't think we can let go of that line. We're not away from that. It's weird that there's a little bit of a stutter getting back just into human interaction, and I was not anticipating that. I thought it would be like, oh, so good to see you again. It's been a little awkward that way. I've reminded myself throughout that what followed the pandemic of 19, 18, and 19 was the roaring 20s. They didn't distance at all. They had a darn good time and shook it up pretty well. Well, I would love it if we could, if that's our future, if we're going to get back to that.